firstly, we are at Mallory Park and I'm about to do my very first James Whittam track day in, I was trying to think how long it's been since I've actually been instructed on a track day. It's well over a year, probably a year and a half. So firstly, I'm really excited to get back and do that because I really enjoy instructing on these track days. Secondly, I'm going to try and run you through the full process of what it's like to come on a James Whittam track day, to get taught, what you get taught and how it all works. So I'm going to do a little recap of the day. Not recap, that's the wrong word. Yeah, I'm going to do like a vlog of the day. So just we got here, we've just unloaded the bikes and everything, left the house at 5 o'clock this morning, which is why I look a bit sleepy. But we're at Mallory Park, which is a good little track for teaching on because you get a lot of laps. I'm going to try and instruct on the slow group. I'm going to try and speak to someone that doesn't mind being on the camera and like talk through their day of what we want to try and teach them, how we're going to teach them, and get some footage of that. So stay tuned if you want to see some track day action and how it all works. First things first, we're going to head over to the briefing, which is in the cafe, which is always dangerous because then you end up stuffing your face while you're there. So yeah, I'm going to jump over to the cafe, get the briefing done, and then explain to the groups who's out first and what the plan is. Tell you what else I love about track days is the variation of bikes, like old bikes, touring bikes, sports bikes, like a Ducati, I don't know what it's called, a Duval, like a touring type bike, Daytona, race replica, all sorts.
It's really important, if there is a red flag, you keep your eyes open to wits about you. I have seen it, not on our track day, a bit of an incident at the chicane, red flags went out, somebody on the start and finish saw the red flags immediately and well, I thought, you make sure you're not being black flagged because your bike's glugging something out the bottom, right? If your bike is leaking some out the bottom and smoking out the back, get off the track straight away. Don't even go in the middle. So come and get one of them, and then go, hit yourself really big.
Right, so I've just got changed into my leather. These are all the bikes that we use for the instructors. They're all brand new R1s. So yeah, there's 1, 2, 3 different ones. Awesome. Running on extra slicks. Kyle's been golfing, so he's got a bit of a suntan. Right, so just put the camera in the helmet. We're going to go out now and do the sight laps and stuff for the first time. So, out, lap, and then back in.
Yeah, 1 lap, checker flag.
Yeah.
In.
And then line back up.
Sure.
Anybody on the camera's watching, this is all that Stu does. He's worked for the government his whole life and all he can do is drink tea. You want to go first and I'll take the second half or whatever. It's not good on the camera. Right, so that's the first session done. Obviously we do some sighting laps and then they come in, they go back out. It's just to give everyone a chance to see where the pit entrance is, where the pit exit is, how it all works. So the big thing with this group is some of these people probably have never been on a track day. I'm going to try and grab one, and I get asked all the time by people, oh, I want to do a track day, but there's one of them there, bang. I keep getting asked all the time about, say, I'd love to come and do a track day, but I'm scared or I'm worried about it or how safe it is and everything. So in this vlog, I want to try and prove how actually friendly it is, how safe it is, how low numbers there is in the groups, all them things. So I'm going to try and pick somebody in our group that hopefully hasn't been here before or to a track day, and see if they're willing to talk to you guys. Right, just come in from the second session. Just going to show you, it's been raining, not crazy heavy, but just a bit of a drizzle the whole way through. So I was gonna like try and get the camera out. I was gonna try and speak to. I'm gonna basically pick someone out of the group and say, you know, like try and help them and their first track day and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna wait till the weather gets a bit better before we try and do that, and then we're not putting them under any pressure. Straight here, I'm about to get onto the straight, but I'm still not quite hard on the throttle. So just build your confidence up to that point, and you can get on it a little bit earlier, and that will make you then use the track.
It's a good point actually, I never thought about it. There is, like say, there's that bit of a crest there where you can't always see.
So what does everybody think of the body? Do you want to have another little run through body position and stuff? I see everybody is trying to move, not always enough and not always at the right time. So that makes a big difference as well, obviously, because when you're in, say, the chicane, when you transfer the weight, then helps the bike turn or not turn for that. Basically, you were doing everything right from there up, do you know what I mean? You were getting hanging off of it, but it was like, if you got Velcro on your ass, it's literally stuck to the seat, it will not, and I was like, it's right in the middle of the seat, your knee out perfect, your upper body out there, but all you need to do is transfer.
I thought I was, but
yeah, you literally moved about this, I thought we broke it, and then you were back straight in the middle again. So can you imagine, that's where the foot peg is, you can't turn your leg, or your knee, or your hip or anything when you're flat on your foot, so you need to get right on the ball of your foot. And even, I was watching you actually, but most people don't really use the rear brake, so that foot never needs to come off the ball of the foot. Obviously with the left, you have to keep moving it back and forward and change gear. So one less thing, if you don't use the rear foot brake, keep it on the ball of the foot, and then it's always in the right position. So start from the ground up, and then what else?
The only thing I did see a lot of people do is into turn one again, just being too wide. So basically staying out too long on the left hand side.
So I wanted to make the whole point of this vlog about someone that is not new to track days, but a lot of women come to me all the time and say, oh, we're a bit nervous about coming and feeling safe and stuff like that. So I'm just kindly willing to talk on the camera. But we've only had a couple of sessions, and your progression already has been unbelievable. Your body, your movement, things like that there. And now, when you've just said to me there now off camera that you want to start now being able to get your knee out and stuff like that there, do you think you've got more confidence from doing this?
Massively. And I think the difference with this is on a track day you just go, you go around the track, you try and keep up with everyone or you get intimidated, whereas here you've got the time, you've got the briefing. Following you was amazing. You know, I was saying that to my partner, it was just so, it was like a light bulb moment. You know?
I haven't even paid her to say that part.
But just, you know, the body positioning made a massive difference, and I didn't think I'd feel confident going, especially going around Joe. But I did, and I felt faster. I don't know whether I was faster.
No, definitely, yeah.
But no, it's great.
The biggest thing for me, we joke about this, that women seem to take more from a track day than men. My wife I see, so I can say this, but she doesn't listen at home. But when women come to track days, I don't know whether they pick it up better or there's not that ego of, oh, I can do this or whatever. But they normally always seem to have more ability, and then they're willing to listen and learn. But yeah, the steps you've taken today already have been unbelievable. So we're going to try in the next session actually getting your knee out a bit more. We're going to work on your foot positioning on the foot pegs and stuff just to help turn the leg. Yeah, your backside's getting off, but like we spoke about, because you sometimes get your backside off, then it turns your hip in, so you have to almost get your knee out first and then just do it all in one motion. But yeah, listen to little steps.
I was going around Joe, I got my ball off, I could feel it in the right position, then I thought, I'm trying to get my leg, and I was just sort of watching around there, so sometimes I was going a bit slower trying to work it, but that's the great thing about this, because it's not so busy, you can do that.
Yeah, that's the big thing that I try and say. So do you think now, would you be happy like to go to another track, now that you've done these track days and you've got your confidence, you just go on any track day now?
Yeah, I'm going to go get a track like that, so I don't want to smash that one. So.
Just getting arrested. This is escalating, I'm really sorry. Thank you very much for talking to us. I know we're going to have the rest of the day together. It's been mega. Thank you. Oh, I've cost you a race bike then. What are you going to get?
no.
This is who's been holding the camera today.
Oh, sorry, Christy.
Had the same hair gel on as our Basil.
Hey, you're not far off yourself.
What? Mate, there's no chance of me going bald. Look at the fringe on that. Don't stroke it, Matt.
Do you use the same hair dye as Matt?
Matt? Oh, we were talking about that, Christy, we were talking about that the other day, weren't we? Does he dye his beard as well?
Oh yeah.
How can you be arsed?
Does it though?
Well, he's not as good looking as us, is he?
Bank balance a lot better.
Matt, definitely than mine, not yours. We've done a couple of sessions now. Obviously the guys are taking big steps all the time, but yeah, thanks to that lady for having a chat with us on here, and like I said, that was the point of the vlog to start off with. This is not a onboard laps of how fast you can go and everything, it's just to show what they try and do with a James Whittam track day. You know, getting new riders, new track riders, people that have ridden on the road their whole life and they want to come on track and get some confidence. And there's not 50 people in a group and people running up the inside and everything. The whole point of these track days is to look after the rider, and when you see how much that lady's enjoying herself, it's well worthwhile. So yeah, we've got 2 more sessions today. We're going to go out and do a little bit more and have some more fun.
And he says he works hard, Christy.
Day done. It's been meant to be back. I don't want to say too much. Jim's here and he has to pay, he's mad enough to pay me for coming, so I don't
He still owes me for the day.
I've had an absolutely mint day. We've had quite a few new comers in our group, which was really good. That lady was kind enough to speak and tell us how the track day went for her and stuff, so that's really what I wanted to showcase today. The whole point of these track days is that they're safe, low numbers, and for any of you guys that haven't yet done a track day, I would advise coming here. So get yourself here. I've actually had my bike here today as well. I've not done any vlogging on that, but I'm just going to chuck a quick lap in now at the end. A little onboard lap, not a very fast one, but it's a bit of action. Thanks again for watching.